Alright, it's a gorgeous Sunday morning, and went out to eat with some friends last night, so didn't quite get done everything I wanted to, but I'm going to go ahead and throw some black paint on all this stuff, brush it up in there, and I really need to get this car off the lift because I got to pull in a new project for today. So I'm not giving up on her, I'm just setting her to the side for the moment, and I've been giving it almost all my attention for a while, so you know, it should forgive me. Alright, I installed the master cylinder, which I mocked most of the stuff up already, so going together pretty quick. Put my rag joint on the steering box. Now I gotta dig up the steering wheel. There it is right there. Put that in, and then I can steer this thing, because I gotta get it out. I'm fitting to show you why. It's true, I've got a few more projects on my hands. One of which don't work that well. I'm wondering, you see that scar right there? I got that when I was in 6th grade on a rusty Chevy pickup fender. Anyway, it's never bothered me till now, but now my thumb don't want to work right. Another thing is, when I was younger, I'd work with older guys and they'd be like, I can't see, where's the light? And I'm like, I can see it. What's the big deal, dude? But now I'm that guy. I can't see it. I gotta find the light. Alright, I got my steering column hooked back up. I don't really like it. I'm gonna have to revisit that, but it's enough to steer it, so I'm gonna roll with that. Hey, she's sitting on the ground. I had to take the shocks loose to get the rear end to drop enough to put the tires on. That's kind of aggravating. But that's the way it is, so anyway, we're fixing to roll her outside as soon as we get all the tools out of it, because we got to roll the next one in. That thing does look good, don't it? Don't they sit right? The young man here is helping me hoe out the car. It's amazing how many tools. I had that workbench spotless yesterday morning. It's amazing how many tools wind up inside a car as you're working on it. Anyway, we got to get them all out. It needs a cleaning. Alright, look at that. We got her thinned out a little bit. She's sitting outside there by the trash can, and we're fixing to bring the next one in. Bet you can't guess what that is. Yet, man, we might not be in the neighborhood. Actually, you got it centered perfectly, except you need to back it up just slightly. I don't know, let's try it. Let's try that. Alright, this thing is in. This is going to be the young man's driver. 6.2 diesel. It's lowered a little bit. I used to have this thing probably 15 years ago. But now I got it back, and it's much worse for wear. She's got rust holes, and she's got dents, and we done put a windshield in it, sprayed bed liner on the floor, and the coyote had done hit it right there. Anyway, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Won't it? But right now she's in for a terrible exhaust leak. So we're gonna try to fix that. Alright, what we did was we went out back and gathered up some junk from the junk pile. And then we cut this rusty pipe off the Suburban. And now we gotta try to duplicate it. Here's a little something you can do when you're trying to do like this. Piece together old pipes so you don't have to spend no money. Just take a band you cut off, split it, cut a little gap, and use a big pair of vice grips. You can clamp it together and hold it while you tack it. Then you can make sure your stuff's still good and then weld it on up. Works pretty good. Look at him, he's welding up his pipes. Let's see how he's doing. He's doing alright, but you gotta get the flame closer, man. You got it. He's getting it. He's getting it. Let's see how this boy did. Are those mine?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say that's pretty good.
Yeah, I didn't.
No, you did all right. I think you got the regulator ain't working just right, and you got a little too much oxygen, and you pulled away. But you're doing fine. You're doing fine. Keep after it. I'll tell you what. There's a whole lot of people in the world that can't do that. So be proud of yourself. All right, let's check it out. It's not bad. Not bad, son. All right. All right. Let's put it under there and see if it'll fit. We made this out of some old tailpipes. Be careful, I'll cut myself. To replace that. What do you think? How'd we do? We'll do good if it fits. Now, we would be done at this point. We've done welded our other piece on. Except that somebody, I ain't saying who, wasn't paying attention where the jack was at and squashed a pipe flat. So we gotta fix that. We don't know who it was though. Bet you can't guess what happened there. Which caused this. Of course that's pretty rusty anyway. But anyway, go ahead and whack it off. I went down and had a bowl of chili because I was hungry. And look what he done while I was away. That ain't too bad. That ain't too bad for gas welding. I'll take it. Alright, we got everything welded in place. We had to do some ugly work, but that's okay. Turns out the muffler right there had a rust hole in it, so we just put some sheet melt on it, hammered it, and gobbered it together and called her good. Now he's going to tighten that muffler clamp, I think. We spent $0 except for the welding wire and gas and stuff. And my highly valuable time. But it's all worth it. He might have learned something. Yeah. Alright, now he's going to crank him up and see if we done it any good. The ignition switch is a little finicky there. There it goes. Sounds like it might still have a leak somewhere. Anyway, it runs. They got a unique sound, don't they? I think we'll take her for a ride, see how it barks. It's got glass pads on it. Here we are cruising old dirt road. Look at him. He's got his head out the window, sniffing stuff. This thing will roll coal. Alright, we gotta mess with it a little bit more. Bleed the brakes. Here's an interesting thing. Got back, I said, hey man, where's my light? He said, oh, I don't know, as kids generally do. Where's all my spoons and plates and stuff?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway, I said, hope that thing wasn't left laying up under the Suburban. He said,
I don't know.
yeah, that's what he said. So I crawled under there. It was still stuck to the floorboard. You believe that? We drove it around probably 20 miles. Anyway, I'm done messing with that thing for today. We need to put the 57 back in here. And maybe I need to clean up my workbench here sometime in the near future. Alright, move that thing out of the way. I'm starting to think that thing's got a little miss. An injector or something like that. I see you didn't get the pry bars out from under from the Suburban. Why not? I mean, with you doing exciting stuff like this all the time. Steer too fast. Remember, I gotta. Don't push too fast. Stop it, I say! Alright, that's good. Well, he said he had to go because he was hungry, which is what happens when you're a teenager, I guess. Hey man, hit the like button one time. It really helps me out. Help me feed that boy, maybe. And pay for some of this nonsense. Alright, thanks for watching. I know when to shut up. That's what I'm going to do now.